everyone. This is Alisha with Eternal Paranormal. How is everyone today? I am actually not by myself. I have here tonight with me Rob Tomasevich.
Hey, how you doing, Alicia?
Good. How are you?
Great.
And we have Adam Ramos joining us tonight as well.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Adam.
So we are all co-hosting tonight. Tonight we are talking about Sunday. Last Sunday, the most recent one we had with the blood moon solar eclipse and a UFO sighting that we're going to be bringing on guests tonight that have witnessed the sighting in my area, which is going to be my daughter, my oldest, Lyla Foils, and our guest Mollie did this. And we're also going to be showing a clip of the live video that I had I wasn't ready for it, but it just happened. I was actually filming this live, talking about my crystals and making the moon water, and then my daughter walks in and she starts talking about what had just happened to her outside. And so I thought who better to come on and co-host this with me than Rob and Adam, who are totally into the UFOs. And hopefully maybe they can help out Mollie and my daughter to explain what they both saw. What do you guys think?
Awesome.
Is it too loud?
Is that? Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Oh, yeah. How about now?
Perfect.
Can you still hear
That's better.
Can you still hear the music a little bit?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. I wanted to give it that epic spacey feel. So we'll pop over to the comments real quick. Hey, Gaynar.
Hey.
How's it going? And as always, hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hey, Sherry.
Hi,
please share this out, everyone. And for those of you that come in and watch, I'm eternally grateful. Okay, so shall we show this video?
Absolutely.
All right. Let me pull it up here.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. I'm going to mute my mic.
Okay, I will too. I see you, Gainer. I see your comments. Alicia, do you have sound for the video?
What? Oh
No,
crap! I
no,
gotta start over.
it's okay.
I'm
It's okay.
sorry. I couldn't see the comments because I had to blow it up. So thank you. Sorry.
You can actually always come back to this StreamYard tab on top.
I'll try. Hold on. I'm gonna
Yeah.
start that over.
Okay.
Can they see it? Yeah, they can see it now. And they can hear you too.
What? There we go. Good. Ah.
I was inside looking at the plane, looking at the stars and then some.
Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
It looked like a triangle thing was floating in the sky, and it turned to square and a car.
Are you fucking serious? Is it still out there? Because I thought I seen something in the sky too, and that can happen during the eclipse. Oh my gosh, it's dark out.
Well, it went over there somewhere, but now it's gone.
I do gotta apologize for my cussing. Sorry, guys.
Right?
Hold on. Show me where
excited.
you saw it again.
Like, it came from over there, and then it flew over here, transformed into a car, and left over there.
Okay, show me again one more time.
So I started over here by a triangle shape, started shaping it to a square right here in the middle, and then transformed into a car?
Holy shit! You saw a UFO, Lyla.
What?
I seen a UFO when I was a kid, and it turned into a car just like you said. It looked like a car because it was square, right?
Mm-hmm. It went to a triangle, square, and then
Yeah, like it looked like the shape of a car.
yeah.
Holy shit, dude!
It was lighted red, green, and white.
Lyla, you just saw your first UFO, dude.
Wait, what? It wasn't real.
I told you.
What? No.
Okay, so somebody's on here, and I'm doing a live because I wanted to show everyone I was making my moon water, and I was going to put my crystals out. But Lyla, hold on. Lyla just came inside, and she was telling me something that happened she saw in the sky. So what did you see again?
So it started over there by the trees, and it just seemed like a triangle, and it came in the middle right here. It started like a square, and then it came over here, started shaping like a car, and then disappeared.
Dude, I can't believe she saw her first UFO, and I told her, that it can happen during this blood moon. Yeah, that's why. So I'm gonna go back inside, but if you see anything else, Lyla, tell me so I can run back outside real quick because I want to see that shit.
No.
I seen a UFO when I was a kid, Lyla.
Really?
Yes, it was about your age too. What colors were they again? What were the light colors again?
White, green, and red.
Dude, I wish freaking Rob Tomasevich was on here right now, because he'd be totally into this. And Adam Ramos. You're seeing gray spots in the sky, Sean? If anybody else is outside watching this blood moon eclipse right now, pay attention to the skies. I'm telling you. My daughter just saw her first UFO. So, here, I've got my moon water I'm going to make. And I've got all my crystals. I'm getting ready to put them outside during this eclipse right now. Charging them up. I think I got some others around the house. Actually, I'm going to put them in this one. Yeah, I know, Deb. And my daughter was like, wait, UFOs are real? Aliens are real? I'm like, yeah. Like, the Earth, there's planets out there that are bigger than this Earth. And you cannot tell me that there's not other civilizations out there. So I got my crystals all in one bowl. Did you see anything else? Can you open the door for me? Of course. I wish I was out here when that happened. Because I thought I saw a line, like a quick line in the sky, like dissipate. And then Lyla came in and she got me after I went back inside after seeing like a quick line. And it faded out. All right, where should I put the moon water? I don't want it to get knocked over. Yeah. Dude, that was insane. I can't believe that happened. All right, so my crystals. Yeah, that's awesome, Deb. Definitely got to do that.
No.
What? Do you see something?
No, it's just that I was out here right there. There's like some fucking lights right there by that house, red.
What?
And then now it come back out. It's just gone. Shouldn't it be like right there though?
What happened?
So where I'm sitting, I see this flashlight, and when you come, I go back in, and now I help you, and then it's gone.
Flashing lights where?
Like right by that house.
Above the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it's gone. Shouldn't it be like right there or something?
I don't know.
But it didn't go that fast.
Yeah, UFOs, some they move differently.
I'm crazy.
You're not crazy.
Huh? No.
Sean says, look in the sky by the stars.
Which?
You see lighter, darker shades. Yeah, I do see that now, dude.
Yeah. You see like the light ones and like other dark ones.
All right, I'm going to go back in and grab the rest of my water.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
And you can drink it, moon water. Yep.
Almost about your car size.
Oh.
How big was it? What was you doing, running?
That's just strange. Huh?
You what?
That was just strange. About the UFO.
So how big was it? Hold on. How big was it?
Maybe your car or
From my car to the tent?
almost about your car size or the tent.
The size of the tent for my car?
Mostly your car though. Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm turning off the flashlight again, guys. We're going to keep an eye out in the sky.
And I had a sky watch while you.
But
Fast forward
Wow,
a little bit.
it would have been so cool if we caught that on camera.
I know. But I wasn't out here, and I'm so pissed.
maybe next one.
Yes, Molly. Yeah.
What?
So it transformed into like the shape of a car, almost like. So what did it start out like again? A triangle,
Yeah,
and then what?
that's weird.
And then
The car.
it looked like a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what color were the lights again?
White, green, and red.
All right.
I think the moon's almost done.
So yeah, Molly, I seen something like that when I was a kid, and it looked like the shape of a car, and it was just kind of hovering in the sky. It was way up.
Yeah.
And back then, there was no drones. Yeah, Cameron. Lyla just saw her first UFO. I was inside, and she came in and she got me because we were watching the blood moon together, and I went in to get my moon water.
Fast forward a little bit to where Molly
Because did you
pops in
maybe
here.
think at first it was just stars?
They were flashing light.
They were flashing, they were already flashing those different colors. So Molly said, yep, same as I seen. It hovered above the tree near my house, then went a little, but then was like gone. Did you have that happen today, just a little bit ago?
Yeah.
No, Molly. I'm asking Molly.
What?
Because she's saying she's seen the same thing where she's at, and she lives down the road.
No.
Yeah. Molly saw what you saw, Lyla. Holy shit.
No.
Can I bring you on camera, Molly?
Please.
I'll invite you. Dude, I wish I was streaming to my page right now.
Now you are.
Fast forward a little bit to where she comes on.
Like out here. I'm sitting here, and you can't really see anything, but there's a tree like over this way, and I seen it came from like which would be over near your house.
Yeah, that is my house.
And it came through, just right along, hovered over here a little bit by this tree, kind of came here, and then it was like whoosh, gone.
No. That's a strange part, because it disappeared right over by these trees. Right where she trees back.
It's crazy. I was like, when you said that, I was like, nah, because I really did just see that.
Well, at first it started off, and I saw like a line, like just a straight, like tiny line through the sky, and then it faded out. And then I went inside. I got my rocks and stuff. And Lyla came in. She's like, dude, like, I just saw some lights in the sky. And it was like a triangle. And it was yellow. What was it?
Green and red.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. So when it came here, it was like a square.
I need to
The
put
same
that.
white.
so it was square once it reached towards you.
Yeah, because it really
That-
reminded me of like them cars that are shaped like the boxes.
Yeah,
That's what it reminded me of.
dude. So, yeah, that would make sense what you're saying, because it's what Lyla last saw, square shape, and that's closer, the way that it headed was closer towards your house. Oh my god, dude. You still outside then? No, you're
I stepped in it.
All right. I'm going to close that video up. That was pretty much it for the video. Stop my screen here. Unmute everybody. Oh, Adam, you gotta unmute yourself. Okay. So we have some comments. I'm gonna pop over to the comments really quick, and then we can talk about that. If you guys want to talk about that video really quick.
Hey, Ray.
Hey Raymond, how's it
Thanks
going?
for coming in. Yes, I just sent Adam. I think I sent you guys both that WQAD link that the Congress is going to start talking about UFOs now.
Hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. I
Hey,
know
Matt.
Adam is. Maddie!
Hey Maddie.
Hola! Hola!
And this is my my uncle-in-law. He constantly sees UFOs, and the first UFO encounter that I had that it talked about was out by him, the Kelowna Canal out there. So after you guys seen that video, what are your guys' thoughts?
Actually, it's fascinating. Go ahead, Adam. I'm sorry. You talk first, please.
Oh, well, no, I was just gonna say like that's pretty dang interesting how they both saw pretty much the same thing, but at the same time, I really think it's even more interesting that a child is talking about it for the simple fact that why would a child lie? There's no reason for a child to waste your time on something or some lights in the sky. There's no point on them doing that. So I really believe that she saw something that was unexplained. That's like she seems like a smart girl. I'm sure she knows what a plane or helicopter or something is. But for her to like, because she almost looked to the point where she was almost freaking out, but I guess more excited
Yeah,
about the whole situation. And like I said, there's no reason for her to lie or waste your time. And hey, I saw this, but and something like that. So and children are they'll tell you the truth. you know. So it's like that's what makes it more interesting. So
it got me excited every time she got excited. I gotta say that. Just rewatching the clip. So, what about you, Rob?
Well, first off, absolutely 100%. I think that's really cool. I wish I was there to see it too, live. But they say that during lunar and solar eclipse, there's always a high concentration of UFO sightings. So I would not doubt it for a second. I believe that she definitely saw a UFO, and that I wish I was there to see it.
And I wish I had been outside when she seen it, because
Yeah,
I would have had all my cameras set up on their tripods and stuff. I
that would
was
have been awesome.
so mad.
I mean, when I saw my UFO last 4th of July, I think it was UFO. I don't know for sure. I can't say 100%. Hey Donna, how you doing?
hello.
But it was actually brilliant. Actually, it was right around the block from Sherry's house. I saw it when I was leaving on 4th of July. But it's really weird. You notice that you hear about them more during solar eclipses and lunar eclipses, and even on the 4th of July, they have a lot. So I guess they're wondering why we're exploding things.
Hmm.
You never know.
So,
We have war.
do you think they're observing the
Yeah.
eclipse with us, or they're gaining energy? Their ship is utilizing the energy from coming from the moon.
Um, I think honestly that they are observing it. A lot of people believe that UFOs have been here on Earth and are here. Like the ancient alien says, you know, we have never been alone. In other words, I believe that they're here on Earth and they were observing it just like us.
What do you think, Adam?
They could have been observing it. They could have been maybe observing us as we see the eclipse. Like maybe that race of aliens is like they already know about eclipses and other things that happen in space, and maybe they're like, "What are these beings here think of the eclipse. Let's study them and see what they think of it. And it could be all sorts of reasons why they were there. So
Yeah, I mean, we will never really know until we can actually, interact with them and ask them ourselves. So there's so many ways that we can think on this. We can't really say this is what they're really doing, because we don't know.
and I just wanted to add one more thing. I like how you said "dude" like every couple of
And my
words.
cousin,
So that's
sorry, I'm a pirate,
yeah.
I'm a sailor, arg. No, I'm just kidding.
I I call a lot of people "dude" at work, so I do that. So the truth.
I'm a dude, you're a dude, she's a dude, because we're all dudes. Hey! Just kidding.
Sherry hates when I call her a dude. She hates that. She goes, don't call me dude. I'm not a dude.
Todd says a child is more receptive to being open to believing in magical things, which is what you must do is believe in them and they will keep showing up. No fear, or they will not show themselves. Yes, exactly.
True.
Their experience is us. Yes, from the creation they have been here, the watchers. And Donna said actually today they talked about UFOs on the news.
Really?
Yeah. So that's like something that's really big going on right now in Congress. They're supposed to have a big dump soon. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't remember exactly what date, but it's supposed to be a big dump from I think the NSA or the Pentagon. More stuff is going to be coming out about it in the next like couple weeks. Oh, stop it, Maddie.
They gonna abduct you first. Just kidding.
You know something? I always tell Maddie, I was like, I want to be abducted. I want to go up there. I want to see what's going on up there. I want to, I believe in UFOs, but I want to see what's going on up there. How about you, Adam? You want to go up there with me?
Yeah.
Is this a date?
Well, I mean, yes and no, because I always fear like how physics work, like general physics, like how physics work. Like imagine they came and took you, and then they took you back to their home planet, and just imagine how fast it takes for them to get there, and you're there on their planet. You're maybe on their planet for like a couple hours, but then when you come back to Earth, it's maybe 10 years. That I fear like that kind of stuff. And then also I was gonna go rewind back to how you said that people were that what was it, NSA, whoever was gonna dump all this stuff about UFOs, so the aliens.
Something like that. One of them, yeah.
I that makes me think back to all these years, the past 50, 60, 100 years that government officials or whoever has been going around silencing people. You will not talk about this or else we'll get you. That makes me feel bad for those people that has been threatened to be silenced. And then here, the government or whoever is going to be like, okay, here it is.
Yeah, predicting. It was going to come out no matter what. It's been out. People aren't dumb.
But there's another thing. There's another thing, though. It's something, at least in my opinion, something big is going to happen soon, and they're trying to prepare us for it. That's what I strongly believe. Something huge is going to happen soon, like maybe a craft is going to land on the White House lawn. Then you cannot cover it up. Then it's out there for the entire world to see. And you won't be able to explain that away as a weather balloon or a swamp gas. So they're prepping us.
Maybe they'll take us actually into Area 51 for the first time and reveal everything is there, and it's gonna blow people's minds.
Yeah, I have a friend that lives in Utah. She lives by Area 52, not that far from it. Probably about 45 minutes away from Dugway Proving Grounds. which is in it's near Provo, and said that she's seen some weird stuff out there too. Something's going to happen, and we're all going to be not maybe not like Independence Day, but I think more like Contact or something like that. It'll be something where it'll be undisputable. You're not going to be able to hide it. You're not going to be able to explain it away as swamp gas or some stuff like that. So they're prepping us. What do you think, Alicia?
I think there is going to be an awakening. A lot of people are going to wake up and see what's really happening in the world.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know about that, Donna,
Let's hope
but
not.
yeah, let's pray not. Seriously. Welcome to the Matrix.
I feel like if
Yeah.
anything was to have happened from then it would have happened by now.
They could have destroyed us at any time that they wanted to. I mean, they've been supposedly around for thousands of years since the ancient Egyptians. They could have destroyed us back then, and it would have been a lot easier than it is now. We didn't have thermonuclear warheads back then. We didn't have particle weapons. Yes, we do have particle weapons. We have a lot of stuff that the government's not telling us. But anytime these aliens wanted to destroy us, they could have done it, and they still can, but they're not.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you?
Well, with that being said, do you guys want to bring on our guest?
Yes, please.
All right. Lyla, she lives with me, so my guest is pretty fast.
How long did it take for her to get there?
All right.
See Molly.
Hello.
Molly.
Hi, Molly.
Hey, Molly.
How's it going?
I'm good.
You're good. Are you shy?
Probably is.
I am.
Don't be shy. We can't even see your face, so you're good.
I know. I was like, I'm going to put up this picture for my wedding day because I'm beautiful in it.
I love it. Well, if you guys want to go ahead and ask away, if you guys want to talk to them about their experience, since I already pretty much did, and I'm going to just sit down here and be quiet.
No.
No, Alicia. So Molly, how long did you see this for?
It wasn't very long. It really did just kind of go across like by my alley and then this tree that is across the street, which is like this huge tree.
Okay.
And I mean, it was maybe a minute or less. And
Okay.
I mean, it was long enough for my brain to gather, like, that's really bright. And it took my whole focus off of, like, I was staring at the moon, the whole time. But, like, before that, it took my focus off of that. And then it was just like, that's really bright. Why is that so square? What is that? And then I just, like, went on because it was just gone. And I was like, oh, okay, that's over. I'm a pretty, like, passive person, and I just, like, accept things. I'm like, okay, that happened.
Okay.
And didn't really, like, question it too much. But then when, like, I noticed Alisha was live. I didn't even get a notification that she was live. I just happened to be looking at Facebook. And then they get on there, and they're talking about it. I'm like, wait a minute here. Maybe this was something.
Yeah, because that's not a coincidence. That was synchronicities. You were meant to see that. We saw that.
And it was crazy that I didn't notice you were live because I always know when you're live. Like, I always share out your lives. I always look at them. So it was just really weird that it all worked out like that.
I feel like they wanted us to talk about it. They wanted us all to do this podcast about what happened.
Okay. Adam?
I mean, like just how you were talking about Molly, like you were standing there watching it, makes me think about those cases that people report where they're seeing something in the sky, and then the next thing they know is that they're still looking at it, but then they take their gaze off whatever they're looking at, and they look at the clock or the watch, and it's like 3 hours later, or it's like the next day. And I almost kind of feel like you were almost going to say that, or
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
honestly, I don't know how much time had passed because I wasn't watching anything else. And I mean, there wasn't a way to measure the time.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Melissa. From beautiful Toronto. I would love to go there one day.
Me too.
So, Lyla, do you want to go ahead and discuss what happened on Sunday? You gotta speak up, okay?
Please, Lila.
Hey, don't bobble.
It's all right. It's all right. Here you go.
Bobbling is not okay.
Here's the mic. It's okay.
So Mom went inside to get the moon water ready for the crystals. Like you saw in the video, I sit outside watching the moon get ready to just turn on blood moon. And I look over by the trees and there's lights flashing. And I thought it was like a plane because I know what a plane is. And I know the lights because they're like white. And it was white. White flashing lights first. And it comes over, it's a turn. So then it comes towards me where I can actually see it in the middle. And it becomes a square, comes over by our house bushes, turns into a car, and there's other bushes running outside Mom. And that's how the life happened. Started to grow.
So, what happened with the colors? You said
It was
it
white,
wasn't just white. You said there was other colors.
green, and red. White, green, and red.
And then did it look like it started out as maybe you thought there were stars at first?
No, I thought it was like a plane.
So it just was there already as a triangle, right? Or it just was the flashing lights?
It started out like the flashing lights and then come over and turn into a triangle.
So how did the lights move to the spot in the middle of the sky in front of
It
you?
was white at first when the triangle came out, then turned with green and red.
So was it just a triangle already?
Yes.
So it moved from left to right in a triangle form?
And then it was a square when it turned to come to me, and then a car over by our bushes.
I have a question.
Stop!
I have a question for you. Were they strobing the lights like that, or was it just like in the same spots but flashing?
The green and red ones stay the same. The greens flashed like a little bit, and then the white ones just kept on flashing.
Okay. Okay. And did it move across the sky pretty fast?
Like fast but slow.
Okay. All right.
And did it stay in one spot? Like it didn't go up higher or down lower?
Okay.
And there was no sound. Y'all didn't hear nothing.
Lyla?
No.
Is it generally quiet by your area?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and before that, I saw, like I was talking about, this streak across the sky, which would have been to the left of where it would have started. It would have probably went that direction. It was like a thin line, and it kind of looked like a shooting star, almost like, but it just
Okay.
kind of, the way that it faded out, it wasn't like that at all.
Okay.
My uncle-in-law wants to come on. The one that has seen UFOs multiple times.
Yeah, yeah, awesome.
Do you guys want that? Is that okay?
Bring him aboard.
Okay.
Yeah, by all means.
So Todd, I am going to send you a link.
Wait, he's coming on now. Let's go.
That would be
I
awesome.
don't think I ever seen him on. Rob.
Never saw me on.
No.
Oh no. Now this is a subject though that we I think needs to be discussed more on Facebook. I mean, a lot of people are doing things about like spiritual things and Bigfoots, which is fine and everything. But I think the UFO stuff should be more mainstream and on Facebook and social media.
Hey
Just
Todd,
my opinion.
check your messenger, your Facebook messenger. And yeah, you're right. You don't see too many people talking about this. At least I haven't seen too many talk about UFOs on Facebook or social media like this.
Yeah.
Besides YouTube, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have kind of a question.
I'm sorry. Hi, Liz. How you doing?
Okay, so after
Yeah.
sightings, has there ever been anything like reported about like the way animals act in the area? Because since Sunday, I've had some pretty like weird stuff. With like the birds that live in that tree, just
Okay.
like being a little louder than normal and stuff, which is like birds are loud, so whatever. But we also had like a raccoon. But, like we don't typically have them come like up to our yard and in our yard. And that night, it was actually that night. Later on, this raccoon like came like almost right up to me, which was super weird for me.
Oh.
And we found like some dead animals near our yard and stuff, which is like, well, there's a raccoon, so maybe louder, but then I'm like, I don't know. It just seems a little odd that like all of that has happened since.
Okay, Molly, let me ask you a question. Do you have pets?
No.
Okay. Alisha, you have a dog. I saw in the video.
Dogs.
Yeah, we have 2 dogs and 2 cats.
1 rat.
Okay, did they act differently, like Molly's point?
They were all sleeping.
No. Casper stays up until morning. He's sleeping.
Well, yeah, he's a rat. They're nocturnal.
Okay. You have a rat?
That's not
I'm terrified of rats.
Rats are cute.
So Todd is actually in the background, the back room right now. I'm gonna bring him on if that's
Please.
okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
Todd.
What's up,
Hey,
people?
Hey, Todd.
Hey. How are you?
Good.
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Most of what you're seeing up there is interdimensional ships. Some are interdimensional, half interdimensional, or physical. Okay, they're not, and if they're man-made, like our military has replicated, the Triangle craft, which is the TR-3B, won't be constructed with rivets, bolts, welds. These ships that they use are seamless.
Okay.
Okay, they're huh?
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, most of them are seamless, so you can tell the difference between our craft and theirs.
when they're
Okay,
physical.
how do they stay together? Like, how are
It's
they?
now here's what can blow your mind, because I know you all kind of giggle and chuckle at the idea that you're living in a matrix. But everything is mind. You can create with your mind, okay? So anything out of thin air, just like Tesla did with the energy, you can get 0 point energy. You can pull it out of thin air.
Right.
Okay. So if you can think it, you can create it. Do you believe that? You create your reality, right? So if you want to manifest something, you keep thinking it and you'll will it into existence. Okay? They're a higher level dimensional being in a higher vibration. They can create a lot easier than we can and manifest things a lot easier than we can. Of course, their intellect is way higher than ours as well. So you have to know that their intelligence and their abilities, just like the pyramids and all of this stuff, everybody, keeps talking about how did they build them? How did they build them? They can either use their mind or vibration to levitate block.
Kind of like Stonehenge too.
Yes, or even Coral Castle. That guy loaded all of that stuff onto flatbed trucks and wouldn't let the driver see what he was doing. Okay? He didn't have any machinery to move 3 and 10 and 20-ton block. Your mind is very, very powerful, but because the human race has been dumbed down and so diluted by all the chemicals, you're out of alignment. Each human is out of alignment. Okay. And that's why they're so adamant about when you're born to inoculate you, to feed you fluoride and all this other stuff is to calcify the pineal gland. Why do they want to do that? Because you cannot connect to source as easy when your pineal gland is being calcified. That is your gateway to the etheric realms, is through your pineal gland. So I have had really close interactions with these interdimensional ships. They have lit me up over my deck. I was showing it to my neighbor one night, and he brought a friend of his over, and they had a telescope, and we were watching something in the sky. And out of nowhere, one of them came out from behind a house, lit us both up, and his face went blank. Like he wasn't supposed to see them, I was. It's kind of like that, where they got that little device that they would hit you in your eyes and you would just go blank. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's almost as if they have that ability to block out what they saw. And I said, did you just see that? He goes, what? Okay, he just went blank on me. And I was like, are you serious? It just lit us up and turned around and took off. It disappeared. He couldn't remember what he saw. He was dumbfounded. It was almost as if he just had his mind wiped at that point. So I've heard that before, that they have the ability to do that. If you're not ready, let's say spiritually, to connect or to see that kind of stuff, they don't want to freak people out. They don't want to scare you or put you in fear. So if you're not receptive to them, like children, very innocent, open, receptive, they can communicate with children way better. This is like when they're kids and they're communicating with spirits. They're open to it. Adults are not. They've been brainwashed, dumbed down, put into fear. That's why this whole programming in 3D here has been to put the human race in fear, and they can't be receptive, and they're also being poisoned at every level. So if all of your energy centers are out of balance and they're calcifying your pineal gland, your brain, and all this stuff, all of you should be telepathic. Have all of those gifts that everybody talks about. Oh, he can do this and he can do that, and she's really good at this. Everyone has the ability to do all of those things and more. Just like Christ said, you'll be able to do as I do and more. Okay? So we've all been dumbed down, poisoned at every level. And what you're seeing right now is an influx. And yes, they're preparing you for disclosure.
So did you see anything Sunday during the eclipse? Or were you out? Oh wait, you were in bed, weren't you, that night?
Yeah, I went to bed.
So
And listen,
I was going to ask,
go ahead.
do you think that what Lyla saw, would you say that would be a TR3B?
Nah.
Anything that has navigational lights on it, they generally are not going to, most of your interdimensional ships, it's almost more like it alternates. It doesn't strobe. If you ever seen those stars, you'll look up there and they're like flickering a different color. It's almost as if they're spinning like a Merkaba. They're spinning and rotating and just wait. I mean, it's hard to, on a plane, you can see three distinctive lights a lot of times: the blue, the red, the white, and they're blinking. And yes, on the TR3B, they're also going to have navigational lights on them. These interdimensional ships, I've had them come over my house. I called them in. I said, will you please reveal yourself to me? If you're very open, receptive, and you ask them very nicely, close your eyes and tune into them, and they can telepathically hear you. They will show up. They will reveal themselves to you. I did it to my neighbors. I said, watch this. I called them in. I asked them to reveal themselves. Within 5 minutes, two of them, orange, golden orbs, came over the house, and they were both dumbfounded at what they saw. So you can call them in. As long as you have no ill will, or you're open to them, they will show up. So if Lyla wants to keep talking to them, all she has to do is go outside, close her eyes, and ask them, please reveal yourself to me. I love you and I want to see you. And just ask them kindly, and they'll hear you and they'll show up.
So I wanted to ask a question for everyone on here right now, Rob, Adam, and Todd. So I've heard of people, after they see their first UFO, they continue to see them.
Yes, because you believe at that point, and they know that you're okay and you're not in fear. If you show any signs of fear, they know it. You know how any animal can tell if you're in fear? They can also sense that. You can also sense that. You're very intuitive. You are, most of us are empaths. You can feel that energy, whether they're receptive or in fear or not. They also can tell that if you're in fear. So if you're in fear, of course, they're not going to show up again.
What about you, Adam and Rob? What do you think? Think she's going to see more?
I think so, yes. I do believe that.
Well, I hope so.
I mean, just also for the simple fact that you said you saw one about the same age.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's going to repeat onto her.
She'll want to see them more, because if she saw one, she's going to be just naturally curious, and they're going to want to reveal themselves to her more. So she's not in fear. But the minute she would start show any kind of fear, they're going to back off. Their intentions here are not to put anyone in fear. That's why this soft disclosure, if you want to call it that, is taken so long is because the human race cannot conceive themselves as being the only ones on a rock floating through space and there's nothing else. People are, I'm sorry, just idiots to think that they're alone.
Yeah.
Okay. No one, matter of fact, you're being watched right now. Each one of you probably have many spirit guides around you watching your every move. You're being watched.
I know I do. I got a message from mine the other day. I posted. You've probably seen it with the birds.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a hawk that stays relatively close here, drops me feathers the last 2 days, and I have 2 cardinals in my front tree. So, they say the cardinal is one of the highest spirit birds that you can have.
Wow.
That's just what I heard. So, you get a cardinal, talk to it.
So Rob, how many
Yes.
you saw a UFO you caught on July 4th of
Mhm.
last year, correct?
Yes.
Do you want to pull that up? We can actually show that if you'd like, because I'd like
I would like that. Hold on, let me do that. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, Molly, are you still with us? Any comments or anything?
Oh,
Any
there she is.
questions?
I am. So I do want to say, so you guys said earlier how like there's more sightings during these events and like the 4th of July and just like things like that. Do you think that that's because more people are looking?
Yes.
I mean, it's just simple as
Absolutely.
like the eyes are there.
Yes, that's exactly why they're doing it. It's so more people will see them and start questioning. That's the whole idea.
I think what I mean is more like they're always there. We are only seeing them more,
Right.
in popular like quantities. More quantity of people are seeing them because they're looking on those
Right.
times.
Right.
Also, as far as it goes, like the government releasing anything, that is all controlled chaos. They have to control everything. So like, I feel like it's whatever they release to us, we have to think is like there's 10 times more than that we don't, that they know that we don't, and then there's probably 10 times more that they don't know.
A lot of your technology that has been brought out over the last probably 10 or 15 years has been technology from ETs. Your fiber optics came from ETs. There's so much more out there that this stuff just came about way too early with technology for it to be our design, our creation. They had help. Your government's been in touch with all these entities and deities for hundreds, if not thousands of years. They've just been trying to hide it, and they don't hide it very well. And yes, they want you to look up, and the more you see things, the more you're going to start to question, the more you're going to keep looking.
So Adam, I don't think I've ever heard you talk about. Have you seen a UFO before yourself?
Have you?
No, not yet.
What?
Unfortunately, no.
Be patient.
Not that I know of.
I look at the sky all the time. I am a sky
Should
watcher.
have looked at the side.
I'm 30 years old and just seen something. So
all you got to do is go out at night and look for that light that looks like a star that's turning colors, and just close your eyes and ask it to reveal itself. Do it more than once. Take as many times as you need, and just be polite. In your mind's eye, use your thoughts, and just vision that star in your mind, and ask them kindly, and they will move. I can get them to almost dance in the sky.
That's cool. Having an open mind? I probably don't.
Just give me a second here. I'm having an issue. I forgot how to share it.
I can't. If you put it back up there, I see it on there. I can just pull it up on
Okay.
your screen here because I did see it in there, and I think I'm able to click on it.
Okay, give me one sec.
And I was gonna ask Alicia, like, if you or Molly has since Sunday, like, posted on Facebook or something, like,
No.
if anybody else has seen that, during the eclipse, like, went online posting it, asking around.
Actually, no, I haven't.
So I said,
I didn't
That's a good
either.
question. That's a good
I
Hey,
question.
just asked.
Maybe
if it's
on
any
YouTube.
constellation, about 8 years ago, I called Channel 8, WQAD, and I told them I wanted to show them that there's proof of UFOs, that I would call on them, bring a camera crew. They did not want to come out here.
what? Come on, dude.
All right, I got that. I got that. I'm gonna add to the stream. I'm gonna mute my mic.
The hell is that? Now, hold on, just 1 second. There were 4 of them, yeah. A little laggy.
Where's that?
Are you ready now?
Yes.
Yes, this before you played video. This was there when I first pulled up to the road. There was 4 lights. There was 2 off to this. Well, actually, there was one like you see right now. The ones on the ones in the middle. The one on the right is a IR reflection. There was 4. There was 3 right there, almost in a line, and then there was one off to the right of the lights, and it was the same color. Now, when the third one, which is on the bottom, was very light, when you see that fade away, watch the one on the bottom. There'll be then 2 lights, and watch the one on the bottom. I didn't notice it until I played the video back a few times that the light on the bottom actually goes into alignment with the light on the top. I didn't know that. I thought they weren't moving, but yes, they were. But
So one of them is a lens flare.
yeah, the one on the extreme right, going upright. That one, that
Yeah.
white one, is a lens flare. Yeah.
Okay, because I did see it moving when you were moving it identically with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was from my phone.
Okay.
Phone right here. So, but the one that's fading, that's going to be gone. Then the one that's just a little bit above it, you'll see that I didn't notice it at first, but you'll see it actually move into alignment with the one that's on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that, but if you want to, do I hit play or do you?
Me. And I gotta take an intermission, so I'm gonna stop my cam, but I'm gonna pop this up, and I'll be right back too.
Okay, awesome.
Oops. We lost it, Alicia.
Hold on 1 second.
All righty.
Play it, Mama. You want me to play it?
I mean, I have this thing on YouTube, but I get like almost no hits on it at all. What the hell is that? There was 4 of them. I think they're stationary. They're not moving. They're in the sky.
They look like cell tower
They're not
beacons.
helicopters. I can't zoom in anymore. Definitely not helicopters. There's 4 of them. Now there's 2. And they're not moving. They're not Chinese lanterns. They're not moving. One's fading. it's starting to fade too. But it's going back and forth. That's it.
Did you go back there during the day to see if that was a cell tower?
A cell tower? No, I know that area actually quite well. There's no cell tower there.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's like right around the block from my fiance's house.
Gotcha.
So I mean, I would love to know, even if it was not a UFO, I'd love to know what it was. I mean, I wish there was something about it on YouTube or whatever, but or even well, we have something called Patch, which is our local website here. It's all about our area, so I wish it was on there as well, but there was nothing on there.
Mm-hmm.
I tried looking on the internet to see if there was any news of maybe somebody else saw it, but I haven't found anything. But that area though is a hotbed of UFOs. Adam's heard me say this a million times. There's a park like maybe 2 miles away that they had the famed South Haven Park UFO crash back in November 24th, 1992. So, and then up the road more is Brookhaven National Lab, which has a super collider there, and it's actually pretty big. It's like well known. It's like one of the bigger super colliders in North America. So I don't know.
So I think there's probably portals all over this planet, and there's nodes in certain places too where they can come in and out, pop in and out. So that's why you see them more in different areas than others.
Didn't they discuss a portal being open during that the blood moon solar eclipse? I thought I seen somewhere on the news some kind of I can't remember.
Well, I'm just gonna make something clear. You know, they keep talking about Elon Musk and those rockets, and then them strange looking rocket incidences. I don't believe are Elon Musk rockets at all.
Yeah.
I'm using my intuitive mindset that those are portals that are opening up, and they're trying to use Elon Musk's rocket as an excuse for what they're seeing.
Distractions.
Yes.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, anything's possible.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if you know what neutrino light is, but that's what that looks like to me. And anytime a portal opens, it looks like neutrino light.
Neutrinos, yeah.
And that's what that looks like to me.
What is neutrino light for the just coming into UFOlogy and stuff? Anytime you see a ship come in and out of interdimensional, it's a certain spectrum of light, and that just looks I've seen it before, and that's what it looks like to me. It looks like neutrino light.
Do you think, Todd, it could be maybe wormholes?
How do you know we're not in one right now?
That's true. That is true.
I really don't know. I can't give you a definitive answer on that. But you as a human being can create a portal yourself. There have been people like in the hospital. There was a sick guy, and they couldn't explain it, but he had disappeared from his bed, and he ended up in the ceiling. So whether he did that on his own or somebody else did it, he actually portaled into the ceiling. And people have said they've opened them up in their bedroom walls where they could actually see another dimension through their wall. Now, they don't know how they're doing it. That's the thing. We've forgotten how to do all these things. And sometimes you just connect, and you're just those superpowers happen. You know what I mean? We got to be retrained on how to do this stuff.
I gotta
like
say something, Rob and Adam.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Adam.
I was gonna say really quick, going back a couple of chapters back, how you're saying like how they themselves, like whatever they want, they're able to like visualize it or think about it, and it comes to them. I just makes me like on two things: how we're being fed fluoride and all that stuff to dumb us down.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
bet they don't have that, and but at the same time, I do wonder like if their brains, how they say when they use like a small percentage. I wonder if they use more of a capacity of their brains and that they're able to think more and do things more with their brains. You know what I mean?
We only what do they say? We only use probably 10 to 15% of our brain. You'll be able to use more than almost 100% of your brain once all this junk DNA connects in you, because you don't have junk DNA. It's just been turned off.
Huh? Do you
Now-
think that they might have a bigger, an even bigger pineal gland than we do as well? What do you guys?
I don't know. I don't think, honestly, I don't think bigger means anything. I think their brain space may have something to do with their ability to retain and knowledge. That in itself could be a big factor. Like the Parakan skulls, the skulls were twice the size of a human skull. That just means they have the ability to retain more, think more. Their IQs are higher, but I don't think the pineal gland really matters if it's small or big. It is basically the pineal gland. Just if you get enough DMT going in your brain, you can open up into that etheric realm, and you can actually go there into other dimensions. And you hear people talk about it. They're doing it all the time. And a lot of us have been calcified from day one. And you got to try to decalcify that. There's many things you can start doing to decalcify the pineal gland. I really encourage people to start doing it. Turmeric, distilled water, iodine, boron. A lot of these things will help. Eating raw vegetables, detoxing regularly. You're so full of toxins that your body is really having a hard time connecting. So you've essentially been poisoned, and you got to get all the poison out of your body.
Okay.
I think so, Rob and Adam. I think that we got a couple people that we might have for potential future guests as well in the comments. We got a lot of comments from Gaynar about experiences and Melissa Hui. So if you guys are still listening, which I believe you are, if you guys want to come on to the podcast sometime and discuss your experiences with us, we
Yeah.
would love
Yeah.
that.
Absolutely.
And if you want to come back in, Todd, with us as well,
Yeah.
and discuss it with us as well.
Yeah. One more thing before you all go. I just want to encourage you to do two things. And it's very important to raise your consciousness level and your vibration, is to ground yourself every day as much as you can, putting your bare feet to the ground, and meditation. You'll raise your consciousness significantly doing that. The other thing is early morning and late evening sun gaze. Okay. The more light you let into your pineal gland, the more it expands, and the more you'll become more conscious. That's it.
Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
Thank you.
I just have one comment. I'm sure Adam has heard this, and maybe you too, Todd. A lot of people are saying that these alien beings that they come into contact with know a lot about us, about our civilization, about our fears and everything like that. And a lot of people say that they think that these beings are us from the future, like the
Yes.
human race from the future.
Yeah, sure. I believe that's true.
Our next evolutionary stage.
Yeah,
it could be 5, 10, 20,000 years from now.
correct.
Yeah,
I do believe we can time travel. I think you can go back. I think you can go back further than you can go forward. You can only go so far forward.
Really?
I'd like to go back, and there was also theory that the crash in Kecksburg was also from. I've told you about this a lot, Adam. That it was Die Glock, the German bell, basically that they had during World War II, and that some Nazi officials could have actually escaped. Supposedly, this thing is and I don't know because I never seen it firsthand, so all I know is stories. But they had said that the Die Glock was a reverse engineer craft that crashed into the Black Forest of Germany during the 30s, and the Nazis reverse engineered it or actually repaired it somehow and used it. It was basically shaped as a bell, and they
Mhm.
used it to time travel out. I remember I spoke to you about this, Adam, quite a few times about Die Glock
Hmm.
on previous shows. So there could be a human explanation to a lot of things as well as extraterrestrial. So I'm not ready to say everything's extraterrestrial, but
No.
I'm not
Mm-mm.
ready to say that it's all us.
See, all this is you. So Adam actually he loves talking about time travel too.
Yeah,
So
yeah, time travel is
that
amazing.
you're on here because I know he is excited deep down. He's just trying to be polite and not say anything because that's just how he is.
Adam's a great guy. I love Adam.
Listen,
Thank you.
if you can dream it, you can do it. Okay, so anything in your dream world is what you can do in real life as well.
Hey Molly, do you have any comments or more questions, or Lyla, before we end the show? Because we're at almost an hour and a half. It's been awesome.
So I think this was very interesting to learn more about because UFOs and stuff. It's like I've always been kind of like I believe that that's there, but I've never been like let me deep dive that either. But I think I'm definitely more into like maybe I will deep dive that now.
Yeah,
You're
we
not. You're not.
and about this. I feel like we can talk for months on this. So unfortunately, we don't have that kind of time. That's why we're gonna wrap this up.
Definitely
Just keep asking questions and keep looking up. You'll see a lot more.
All right. Well, we'll be talking to you guys. See you soon, Todd, and I'll see you later, Molly. Thank you guys for coming on.
Good night, everyone.
Namaste.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you, everybody.
All right, Adam. Good seeing you again, my friend. You can stick
You
around.
too. I'll stick around,
Okay.
or
You guys
I'll be around.
discuss
If you're around.
anything before we close it up? We can go till 1:30 if you want to. And
Whatever.
I wish I could. I really wish I could, but unfortunately,
we're tired.
yeah, work has kicked my butt today, and this Texas heat is no joke, and it's compared to the temperatures in August and September. This 100-degree weather in Texas today, that's the cool weather compared to what's coming in August and September.
I remember, Adam.
So
I remember when I lived there.
those 105, 110, 115 humidity.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So
It gets
I
like here, but not more than 115.
I mean usually at work I go to like 5 or 6 bottles of water a day, and just it gets hot. so if y'all have any rain, if anybody's watching that has any rain, you want to send it to Texas, send it to Texas.
We just
And
had rain, so we're gonna try and send it your way.
I know.
All right,
you guys
I
are a little
appreciate
bit of
that.
a drought. You're a little bit of a drought down there, Adam. I know. I've been praying for you guys to get rain.
So
Thank you.
Melissa Hui, get a hold of any of us on Facebook so we can schedule something to have you come on, and Gaynar, if you're interested,
Yes.
message us, one of us, and we'll schedule something for that too. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm Eternal Paranormal. We have
No?
Adam from Texas.
and we have
Rob from
Mr.
Suffolk.
Wow.
From Suffolk County Paranormal.
I guess.
and
I
Oh, you froze up. There you are.
so
Yeah.
thank you all for tuning in and sharing out. We hope you all have a wonderful night. I'm eternally grateful. Have a awesome and spooky night.
Last.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you in
Nice.
the comments.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.